welcome back to Undefeated at Locals. Edgar and Marvin here with you guys. We got something new for you. It's a new series that we're going to start on the channel called 10-Minute Testing. Some of you may have seen some old Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Back in the day, content creators did this a lot, something that we wanted to jam for UniVersus. And so we're just going to take you through our deck list of the week, right? Whatever we're bringing to Locals. Going to take you through some of the lines that it can do, the whole deck profile, of course, and some of its defense and offensive moves. Starting out this week, we have the monster of the meta herself, the dragon, Ryukyu. So this is something that us as a team have kind of worked on this deck profile for a little while now since she got revealed. We've been jamming games, using the new cards as they got revealed. So we'll take you right into the deck profile. Let us get started here. All right. So yeah, Ryukyu, as most of you will know, 6 hand size, 28 health. We are playing her on the all symbol, as that is the only symbol that she has that shares with Capture Evildoers.
Yeah, the other big bad of the meta.
Yeah, she has response after you play a card. If it has no abilities, draw one card, and you may add one card from your hand to your momentum. And then her next one is an enhanced, discard one momentum. Your attack with no abilities gets +4 damage. So she's basically giving, pseudo powerful 4 to all of her blank moves, right?
Yep. This deck, all in all, is just you cycle through it as fast as possible.
Yep.
Looking for the turn 2, turn 3 kill.
Yeah, you're looking for the combo, right? This is deck. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! While you guys play UniVersus.
Yep.
Get into some of the combos in the slides coming up. But for the deck profile, obviously, we're just 4xing all of her moves, right? Her 5-diff Dragon Strike, we'll get into that here in a bit. But it's her point-and-click mini-game. We get to flip our rival's best defensive piece. Dragon Dive and Dragon Crash are just her 4-diff blank moves that are probably a little overstated. And then the Big Bad itself, her ultra rare that combos with it all. Of course, 4xing Capture Evildoers. This is how this entire deck is going to kill you on that turn 2, turn 3. The whole, I'm going to take a second turn type of deal.
Yep.
And again, just kind of 4xing her foundations. They unfortunately gave her a 0-diff blank card that she procs off of. No idea what we were thinking. But yeah, guys, that's the deck profile. That's all of the cards that we're going to be running that we're going to be going over in the next couple slides. We will be posting the link in the description below. That way you guys can copy and run, mitigate it yourself. Again, this is like stress testing the deck, right? This is definitely not the deck in its final form, most likely. Even the 10 cards in the sideboard is less than real right now. This is just the 10 cards that I wanted to jam. Most of these cards are just playing into the mirror match, as that's the expected big bad of the format, right?
Exactly.
We're probably going to see a million of her, so you should be able to test into the mirror. That's what the sideboard is there for. All of these things can and probably will change.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting into the slides here, guys. All right, getting into some of the plays. Nearly 100% of the time, if we pull Dragon Strike, this is going to be our opening move.
Yeah.
This is both the best opener, sometimes the best closer when we get to flip their one last answer on the field to our move, and like one of the best early pokes in the game, as its cost to blank itself is flipping one rival foundation, right?
It's the realest cost.
Yeah, the realest cost in the world. They gave me a point-and-click mini game inside of my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So yeah, it's a 5-diff, 5 mid for 5 response after you play this attack. Flip one rival foundation. This attack is now sealed, which blanks it and allows us to respond with our character card for even more momentum, even more stats. It has a deadlock response on it. I don't know that I've ever gone against a deck that's been able to go into deadlock before I've killed them. But her deadlock enhances and responses are obviously insane as well. But yeah, so that's always going to be your starting play. We're always going to point and click, take out their best defensive piece on the field. One of the many reasons that I don't believe there's any real ways of fighting this deck, right?
Yeah. You're playing this as your opener. One thing you want to know about this deck, you're rarely trying to play something on a 6.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We're always trying to go on a 5, pick up our blank attack or capture evildoers, both of them out of our card pool. This deck is literally just how many 5s can we check in a row. The only thing holding this character back is the amount of 5s that the deck can check. So yeah, once we've played our blank move, done the stats. We nearly never, unless we're on turn 3 and we already started the turn with a momentum, we're nearly never uh, giving 4 damage to our first blank move because we want that momentum to pick up our ultra rare, right? So we're going to play this 5 mid for 5 for Dragon Strike into Dragon Impact. This is her ultra rare, guys. The 2 high for 5. This guy has a combo enhance. If the preceding card is a blank attack, you can lift it into your hand. And then it has a pro hero enhance, discard a momentum to, for whatever reason, commit a rival's character.
Yeah,
I guess they took the scene where she sits on a guy very literally.
exactly. Yeah, she single handedly with these two cards takes out all of the answers
Yes,
against
yes,
her.
absolutely, exactly. You're going to play these 2 cards, and your opponent now gets to do nothing, right? Recovery Girl and Eraser were probably going to be the best into this character had they not just given me a free way to kill both of those characters. But yeah, so we're going to use this attack, pick up our blank attack. This one's not blank. It never will be. We never want it to be. So this is the easiest 2 high for 5 in the world. It does have printed powerful 2. I've nearly never dumped my momentum into powerful 2. It only has powerful 2 for the next play, guys. Vast Strength. Her 2 diff foundation. And this guy says response remove. After an attack is played, it loses all non keyword abilities. Very, very good defensively, not just for Ryukyu, but for every deck on symbol. But the fact that part doesn't matter. It's the Ryukyu form that matters for us. Ryukyu form remove, discard 1 momentum as cost, and then we get to pick up a printed powerful 2 card or powerful card from our card pool into our hand. So we literally just get to go blank attack, Dragon Impact, pick up Blank Attack, let that resolve, Ryukyu form remove, pick up Ultra Rare, rinse and repeat, right?
Yep.
We're going to play the same the same cards twice. So we're going to play 2 pieces of cardboard 4 times. Pretty freaking sick. And then, yeah, we're just going to rinse and repeat that afterwards. Next play is just utilizing her other 4 diffs, and again, the aforementioned capture evildoers. So once we've played the blank attack, UR picked them up. Now the turn can go anyway, right? Because in between all of this, we're drawing cards with Ryukyu. We're just looting the entire way, really sculpting our hand for all of the moves in the world. So now we can go the Dragon Strike into another blank attack into capture evildoers, clear both of those from our card pool. Blank attack again, the UR that we picked up blank attack, UR. Um, as Andrew put it, Andrew Holder, shout outs to Andrew Holder on YouTube. I did take this initial deck list directly from him. It was absolutely his skeleton. And as he put it, we legitimately can play 10 attacks on 2 foundations if we check all 5s. That is a very, very real thing that we are able to do. I have done it several times. And the reality is, we're not just building 2 often, right? We're actually building 4 or 5 on turn 1. This is just like the Ojiro thing, right? We're accidentally turn 2ing a rival for sure. This has the highest potential to accidentally turn 2 your rival.
Yep.
The biggest turn you're going to have is easily on turn 3 once we have 9 or 10 foundations. Once we have 9 or 10 foundations, it does not matter what we check anymore. It is completely irrelevant. I've checked multiple 2s from 10 foundations. Because of capture evildoers, once we've reached that point, the only thing we need is the attacks in hand. If we have those, you're guaranteed you're going to kill your rival. That's the attack lineup. That's what you're going to do offensively. How do the defense in this deck is not defense at all. We're not trying to survive turns. If you're going to poke them on turn 2, you're going to build some more foundations, and then you're going to ask your rival if they can count to 28 through 1 block, right? We'll hold 1 or 2 really good blocks. Generally, it's going to be more attacks or like capture evildoers if we didn't play it on turn 2. So we don't want to just throw those away. We are an aggro deck at heart, so instead of having true defense pieces in the deck, we really just have defense to our offense. And they gave us one of the best pieces in the world in her zero diff. Her zero diff is blank. It's a 1 high block and it checks a 6. It's a very, very well statted card, but it also sends us down avenues of play, right? If they try to breaker me, I'm able to play the zero diff, snap a momentum, then play capture evildoers. Like there's so many different lines of play that you can go on. Edgar here himself has breakered me into an airy block, Now you have to play a non-attack card. Cool. Also, to steal your momentum sounds good. I'll play this zero diff. I'll snap a momentum. Now I'll play Capture Evildoers. I'll clear my card pool. Then I'll start going again. Right. The other thing that we talked about, how many fives can we check? Advice for Winners says we're gonna recheck, right? Oh no, I checked a 3. Let's recheck. Oh, I checked a 6. Hell yeah. Breaker block me, great. I have a dope card called Pass Through Walls that just whoop, no more breaker. Um, again, the zero diff is obviously a 4x. This is very good. Like going second, we can draw cards, we can snap momentum. Starting the game with 2 momentum is the craziest thing I've done in this game so far, and this deck just allows you to do it so often. I'm terrible at dice rolls, but that's great in this deck. I'm just going to snap 2 momentum and still have 2 cards in hand. Um, but yeah, so all of these tech pieces exist for to stop their tech, right?
Yep.
There's next to nothing that they can do that's going to end your that's going to stop the inevitable, right? Even if they break her for us, again, we just like build and pass. Wait till turn 3. I'll kill you from 10 foundations instead of from 3.
Yep.
There's not very much. We've tested this deck into a lot of the tech pieces that we've gathered up, and it nearly always ends the same way. Ryukyu just takes the games. It's not impossible, right? You can break her for this character. You can do so much, but the deck has the highest ceiling for like turn 2, turn 3 potential. It really feels like back in the Ojiro meta, right?
Yep. You're just recycling cards, and the answers to stop you have answers for, and even your attacks for the most part, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Like into the mirror, like vast strength answers itself, right? That's crazy. It's crazy that a card answers a card. You almost never want that in your game, but it sure does that. They play their ultra rare and I blank it. That's insane. Like you don't get to pick this up, you don't get to do anything. Um so yeah, she has a lot of good plays both offensively and like protecting that offense, right? We've seen a lot of things in the meta that fall to like Breaker 4. This character does not really seem to fall to these things very easily. But yeah, guys, that's the deck. That's the lines of play that we can go down. It has like some of like the highest ceiling for like just crazy play 10 attack potential. There's so much looting happening. It has the best sculpt in your hand feature in the game because we draw one and we may snap one to momentum. That is very, very important text on a character card. We do not have to. But yeah, please write in the comments, let us know what you're playing for Jetburn. Let us know if you've interacted with this character in such a way that you've been able to consistently stop her outside of just being another 6-hand size aggressive character that backswings her. 0 players over here. Yeah, write in the comments. Let us know what you think about the deck profile. Steal it from me. Again, thanks to Andrew for the initial list. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Super helps us out. Once we get to 200 subscriptions, we'll do like a little giveaway for you guys. So be excited for that. For our next video, we will show you just how to beat this deck, right?
yep.
If there's a way, we're going to find it.
Yeah.
We gathered all of the cards, all of the potential to attempt to stop this character and then backswing her. So keep an eye out for that. And thanks, guys.
Peace.